Shalom, and welcome to Bible Stories as Blueprints of the Soul, your Biblical Hebrew podcast. Shalom, and welcome to our Biblical Hebrew podcast. Today we shall speak about a verse from Genesis 37:7. The verse deals with Joseph's dream in the field. But today we shall offer a new way of discussing verbs which are written in Hebrew in the Bible. We shall bring the Hebrew version as a quote on a slide, and next to it we shall write little marks in numbers and quotes in English. In this way you could follow the idea or the layered reading of the Hebrew. At the beginning, it might be seen as complex or challenged, but I believe we can do this together. So please, let's read the Hebrew version of Genesis 37:7. And this verse describes Joseph's first dream. והנה אנחנו מעלמים עלומים. And here we are gathering or binding sheaves בתוך השדה, in the field. והנה קמה אלומתי, and here arose my sheaf, וגם ניצבה, and also stood upright. Beyond this image that Joseph's sheaf is standing upright and all the other sheaves of the rest of the brothers are bowing in front of his sheaf, and this is an image. The Hebrew letters tells their own story, and let's look into 4 words that Joseph says in Hebrew. And I shall read it slowly that you could follow. In Hebrew, we read from right to left. Joseph again says 4 words. And if we look deeply into them, we find something inner, more than the visualized image that comes from the description of his dreams to his brothers. Joseph says 4 words in Hebrew, and once we have a better lens on those words and the letters inside of them, we are aware of an inner insight of the meaning of his dream. The 4 words are the following: Kama, Alumati, Vegam, Nitzava. Again, the first word from right to left is kama, which in English arose. The second word is alumati, my sheaf. The third word is vegam, vegam, and also, and also. The fourth word is nitzava, nitzava. In English, stood upright. If we look closely on the Hebrew letters which compose those 4 words, we find the following. The last letter of the word kama, from right to left, is the letter He. The last letter of the second word, from right to left, alumati, my sheaf, is Yod. The first letter of the third word, vegam, and also, is Vav. And the last letter of the fourth word, nitzava, stood upright, is He. Those 4 letters, He, Yod, Vav, He, create the name of the 4 letters, the tetragrammaton. In other words, it's not just the image of Joseph sheaf standing upright and the other sheaves are bowing in front made him angry or upset, but also the content of the Hebrew words and the Hebrew letters. In Joseph's words, we find the name of God enfold. What does it mean? It's not just the image of few sheaves are bowing in front of one sheaf, but the inner meaning is that the whole universe is bowing in front of the name of God. All the universe is bowing and asking for love and mercy from the tetragrammaton, from the infinite love and mercy. This is why the brothers of Joseph were so upset, not so much about the image of bowing, like plastic image of bowing in front of the corpus of a person, but the concept that there is a higher expression of love and mercy, which is in a way outside of the realm. This is why they were so angry. This is why later they wanted to kill him, because he says there is a higher power. Tribes, the concept of tribalism, cannot accept the notion of higher power because the theme of tribalism is governing on others. And the concept of Joseph, this is why also his father loved him, because from all of his brothers, Joseph appreciated higher. All the rest of the brothers, they just want to govern. And in a way, this is what brings them to the famine and to go down to Egypt. When people want to govern others, brings them to the world of duality. Because once a person wants to govern another person, we have already two. The world of duality. And this is why not Jacob, but Yisrael. The verse says, Yisrael ahav et Yosef mikol banav. And Israel loved Joseph from all of his sons. And he made for him a coat of many colors. Yisrael, letters otiyot li rosh, I have had, loved Joseph because Joseph considered the one, like Israel, his father. So you see in a way how the tribes cannot tolerate unity, cannot tolerate any assembly around one idea. And they fight Joseph hard, and they want to kill the person who brings the sense of unity and mercy. So this was our little conversation about Joseph's dream and its interpretation. And also it was a new exposure to a new, maybe a way to learn deeper together. We wish you a beautiful day and wonderful week. Thank you for listening to Bible Stories as Blueprints of the Soul. We hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you have any questions, comments, or would like to hear more about a certain topic, just write us an email to hebrew@learnoutlive.com. We are always happy to hear from you. For more episodes, videos, and articles like this, please visit our website at hebrew.learnoutlive.com. We also would like to invite you to join our live classes. Just search for Online College of Biblical Hebrew on Facebook and start learning now with students from all over the world. Koltuv and Shalom.